100% Chelsea. Louis, I've got to put my arm around you. I know it's, as you probably know on the Snapchat, we've been coming up here to Stoke on a damp and miserable night for, what was it, about a couple minutes there when we scored that goal.
Oh, mate.
One of the best feelings, and I can say this, out of all the games I've ever been to, that was one of the best feelings I've had as a Chelsea fan. When we looked down and out, looked like the tie was over, we were going to go out once again, and then Loic Remy pops up with a goal, and that's the most devastating thing about tonight, is the team showed some fight and, showed something that we haven't seen. And penalty shootout, we know better than anyone that it's the luck of the draw, and it becomes a lot. Or even if they were down to 10 men, Stoke put all their penalties away. Begovic couldn't do anything. I know he went the wrong way for some of them, but they just, every penalty they seem to just easily go past Begovic. What are your thoughts, mate? Because I just think it's such a devastating night.
Well, it's true what they say about Stoke. Can you do it on a wet, windy, cold Tuesday night at Stoke City? Tonight we couldn't, but like you're saying, there was definitely a lot of fight in that team, and it was seen. You saw it all today, like you're saying. Remy, Kennedy when he came on. Oh, what a kid! What a player! What a player! He's got a really bright future. The way, as soon as he came on, the football became a lot more positive, and it was a case of where I normally moan about us only coming to life in the last 10 minutes. When we came to life in the last 10 minutes, that's when it mattered. And then they went down to 10 and you thought, luck was swinging our way. You thought that was going to happen. And then, football is, it's a cruel mistress, but it's a beautiful game. So, like you're saying, luck of the draw with penalties. Munich, prime example, 1-0 down, Drogba puts in a header, and the luck swings into us. Luck just wasn't with us tonight, but the way we got behind our team, the way we got behind Mourinho, which is what we were talking about, people saying that it's quite evenly split. The people that showed up there tonight have made it clear to Roman what we want.
5,000 Chelsea fans in that ground right there, singing their hearts out for Jose Mourinho and fully behind the club. We are not split. I don't want to hear any crap about that. We were fully behind the team tonight, and that's the most annoying thing, is we've lost. And I think that's, if there's one massive positive to come out tonight, and I know some people say maybe this isn't a positive, it's off the pitch and it's the fans.
Yes.
Because we showed Chelsea fans what we're made of, what we're made of as a club, how loyal we are, and how the fact is we're still behind our manager, the greatest manager this club has ever seen. And we don't want him to go because we know and we have belief in him. So do you think now, I've asked this to a few people, it's I'm still worried, even though of the bittersweet kind of match today. Even though he played well, I'm still worried for Jose's future. I still am. Yeah,
well, I think we all are. Everyone who sat there was worried, but when he came off, he was clapping us off, and we were clapping him, saying, "Chin up, you're going to get through this." But I'll just remind the people that are watching who Jose Mourinho is. He's a man who single-handedly changed the face of Portuguese football. He won the Champions League with Porto. He did the treble for the first time in Italian history with Inter Milan. He's the only manager to win the league in Italy, Spain, and England. This man is arguably, this part of football, he is the best manager ever in this part of football, and he's definitely going to be up there as some of the best managers ever. He's our most successful manager. Yeah. So we just need to get behind him, and we have tonight. We've shown what we want. This, like you're saying, we showed what we're made of tonight. When we were 1-0 down, we were singing our hearts out. We were saying, "Come on, boys, let's do this." We were behind our team, saying, "Attack, attack." And in the end, we started to attack. You had, it was quite negative football, but then, like I was saying, Kennedy came on. Remy put it tucked away. That, arguably, I'm not going to forget it. It's going to be a bittersweet memory, but it is going to be a memory which sticks in my head.
I thought he'd skied it personally. Yeah. I thought he'd skied it, and it went in the top corner. And I mean, as a football fan, I think even if we have lost, that's why we travel to places like Stoke. I know we've lost, but that's worth it right there, being in a crowd with Chelsea fans and just screaming our hearts out all night. And, I think that's maybe one positive. But, I mean, who do you think were, like, the key performers tonight? You've picked up and mentioned a couple there. Who do you think were some of the most impressive players tonight for Chelsea in the loss?
Kennedy was, if you ask me, by far the most impressive. Bertrand Traore is a very, very, very close second. But I'll be covering all of that in my player ratings.
Yeah.
So, keep that under wraps for now. But, tonight, Chelsea Football Club away fans showed what the beauty of football is. Football is a beautiful game. Football is a cruel mistress. But we've come here to Stoke on a Tuesday night. Going to have to get up early tomorrow, all that sort of stuff, But
Back on Saturday.
Back on Saturday against Liverpool. Klopp versus Mourinho should be interesting. Fingers crossed he's still there. That's what I want. I mean, who could replace him right now? Guardiola, he's at Bayern Munich. Ancelotti wouldn't come back. There's no one who is the right calibre, and no one else is right for Chelsea Football Club other than Mourinho. So, up the Chelsea. If you were here tonight, thank you for coming. Proved us. And if you were watching from afar, supporting your team, well done you. You guys make Chelsea Football Club. Cheers, laters.
To lose on penalties is absolutely devastating, and to be here, to travel all this way. But to be honest, before we kind of go into analysis, I want to thank and give so much praise to Chelsea fans